I won't take up all my time telling stories, but I was telling him afterwards, I was like, yeah, when I was about 16, 17, whatever, I got that Robert Johnson box set. And I couldn't figure out how he was getting that sound, It was like, and then somebody told me, you gotta have a slide. And I was like, a slide? What's that? I didn't know. And then I got a slide at the music store, and I was trying to get that sound. And then somebody told me, well, you gotta tune your guitar differently. You gotta open tune your guitar. And I was like, oh man, what's that? I don't know, I just stuck to writing songs, A whole lot easier. So speaking of writing songs, and bringing it full circle with Ian Moore coming up next. I used to, I was thinking on my way down here. It's been 20 years. 20 years I used to drive down, and I crashed at this guy, Beaver Nelson. He's a friend of mine. I crashed at his house, and we go. He was a musician himself, so he typically wouldn't go out with me when I would go out, because he can, I don't know. Sometimes he would. Huh? Downtown. Anyway, this is a song about that, man. It's about going down, and I would see Ian Moore, and I would see Guy Forsythe, and I would see Beaver Nelson, and I would see Will Sexton, and I would see Bucket Allen, and Lucinda Williams would jump up on stage. I'm not shitting you, man. Lucinda Williams would jump up on stage, and this was like the early 90s was a really sweet, sweet time in Austin. Stevie Ray was still alive, and you just never knew, you never knew what could happen. Richie Brotherton was playing. He wasn't playing with Robert O'Keefe yet. It was just, it was a phenomenal time, and Ian Moore was a part of that, and it's great to see his progress, and as a musician myself, used to catch a Greyhound down to Austin. It's a privilege to be on the stage here with him tonight. So anyway, thank you, thanks. This song is actually about that, and it's about looking back and then looking forward. And the first verse is about Austin and my trips down there, and the remaining verses are about Dallas and 635 particularly. Indulging me in my stories. Used to drive to Austin, watch the girls walk down the street. I had some big ideas back then, some still torturing me. Making headbands playing late at night, I can still feel the heat. I wonder if those places are still standing. Here the black cat got knocked off his feet. Little boys run circles around the old men. Used to run in circles too. And the landscape's like a prison cell, and the walls, the bricks of this town. All the cars on the street that keep you tied up, and the faces that don't keep you tied down. With a smile, left our better judgment behind. Blew through the whiskey, never saw the signs. We tore each other down nearly every time. See the steam rising from the gutters and the streets, like lost souls searching for one last breath. And I drank too much, God, I fell in love. Gotta be careful these days. Lonely doesn't know any strangers. They say it's always been that way. It's always been that way. It's always been that way. I showed up with the bottle. I showed up with a smile. Left our better judgment behind. We blew through the money, never saw the signs. We tore each other down in the every time. Keep the narrative going. This next song is about one of those people I just mentioned, and about how the music business can gobble you up and spit you out and leave you with a string of really bad days.